I've been thinking a lot about this lately, how every leader tells the same exact story, that they're standing on the right side of history, that their cause is righteous, and their enemies will basically say the same exact thing. But they can't both be right, yet both sides actually believe it. So the question is not only whether they're lying to us, the public, but the stranger, more troubling question is whether they're lying to themselves. And if they are lying to themselves, are they aware that they're doing this? Is this deliberate? Because power doesn't simply corrupt the brain, right? It doesn't just corrupt the mind. It constructs stories. It starts constructing a narrative. And human beings, especially those in charge, need their stories to steady themselves because, well, without the story, the burden of the choices and their actions would be unbearable. So I wanted to come on here to kind of translate that playbook, to name the psychological patterns that we've all seen, but maybe just didn't have the language for. But I will say, once you spot them, you can't unsee them, so that's kind of on you. Okay, so every story begins with destiny. It sounds very spiritual, divine even, but in practice, it's quite violent. And leaders love to invoke history because it tells people that they're simply fulfilling fate. Their struggle is inevitable. And so once you frame your mission as something that's meant to be, the world automatically shrinks into a binary. So you're either helping carry history forward or you're getting in the way of fate itself. And nobody wants to do that. So that's what destiny framing does. You'll start to hear things like restoring our rightful place, future generations will thank us. And these phrases, these words, they're used because they do more than persuade a group of people. They sanctify. They turn wars into pilgrimages. So I want you to keep in mind when you start hearing these phrases, just think of them, see them as signals of a leader at work bending chaos desperately into some coherent, inspirational story. A good example of this is